How has the Second Amendment's Supreme Court interpretation changed? Imagine a time when the right to own a gun was seen as mainly tied to militia service, not personal use. That idea has shifted quite a bit over the years. For most of American history, the Supreme Court rarely addressed the Second Amendment directly. When they did, they often linked it to the needs of state militias, not individual rights. Early rulings suggested that the right to bear arms was about helping states defend themselves, not about personal self-defense. A big change came in 2008 with the case District of Columbia versus Washington. The Supreme Court, led by Justice Antonin Scalia, decided that the Second Amendment does protect an individual's right to own guns. Justice Scalia explained that the amendment guarantees the right to possess firearms for lawful purposes like self-defense in the home. This was the first time the court clearly said that individuals, not just militias, have this right. After that, the court kept reaffirming this view. In 2022, the case New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruen made things even clearer. The court ruled that gun laws must be consistent with historical regulations from the 1700s and 1800s. This means new laws have to be compared to what was allowed back then. If they don't match historical practices, they might not stand up in court. Before these decisions, courts often saw the Second Amendment as protecting only weapons related to militia use. For example, in the case United States versus Miller in 1939, the court said the right only applied to weapons connected to militia service. Some courts even thought the amendment protected only groups, not individuals. Today, the interpretation is that people have a constitutional right to own guns for lawful reasons like self-defense. But this right isn't unlimited. Courts can still allow some restrictions, as long as they are backed by historical examples. Knowing how the Supreme Court's view has changed helps you understand your rights better. The Second Amendment now clearly protects your ability to own firearms, but it also means laws can be challenged if they don't fit with historical rules. This ongoing shift shows how legal interpretations can evolve, shaping the way gun rights are understood and protected today.